everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am Matt Capper, and there's another video on Raid Shadow Legends. Today I want to talk to you about the Jester deck of Fate. This is a guaranteed champion event where you can get a brand new champion, a legendary Bannerlord champion who is Timot's BFF, partner in crime. And let's just take a look at a Kaja here, Kaja the Rye. Is her kit worth it? Oh, that's up to you. That's up to you and your particular needs. Are you going for Timid? Are you not? She does have a pretty decent speed, though I am still critically underwhelmed by the fact that everyone's getting 19 to 23%. Epics have 19%. She's a legendary, but whatever. She has this passive that turn meter reduction effects are decreased by 50% when used against this champion, and it's immune if she's with Timid. Now, I have heard other content creators say, hey, look, the meta is not speed manipulation, turn meter manipulation, to which I say the meta involves 1% of the game playing population. For the other 99% of the population, including in 3v3, there is some turn meter manipulation still. I use one turn. I mean, I have a team that probably doesn't need it, but or at least a champion pool, but I still use one turn meter manipulating team. So absolutely, I think it's not a bad idea to have something that immunity to it, but I will agree that it's a lot less critical than it would have been, say, 2 years ago to have a turn meter immune or a reduced champion. Now, the rest of it is fills the turn meter of all allies by 20%, also removes 2 random debuffs from each ally. If Timid the Fool's on, it removes all of them, and then places a block debuffs buff for 1 turn on a 3-turn cooldown. Is kind of underwhelming in my opinion. I mean, it's okay, but there are 2-turn block debuffs from Epics. Again, I go back to that. Like, I'm playing with Ayla on my free-to-play account, and I'm just now starting to look at her. She's number 2 in the queue to be built, though books she's number 3 in books, and books are harder to get than levels. So, but I'm just looking at, and even there you get a 2-turn. Here it's a 1-turn, so it's a little bit less, but it is a 3-turn cooldown, so you can speed her up and possibly make that a big deal. Then you have her A2, and this is a big deal. This is actually a pretty big ability. It revives all dead allies with 50% HP and turn meter, and places increased crit rate and increased crit damage on them for 2 turns. And if Timid the Fool is on the same team, it revives them with full HP and turn meter. Now, the way I originally read this is when it says them is referring to Timid the Fool, or multiple Timid the Fools, but this could actually mean the plural them, which would mean any dead ally. So that's interesting. If Timid the Fool is alive, resets the cooldown, instantly activates their Kegs of Dread skill. So overall, kind of neat on a 4-turn cooldown. Pretty good reviver, I would say. Especially if you're using Timid the Fool. And then here, attacks one enemy, heals this champion by 10% of their max HP. If any Timids, heals all of them by the same amount. So she'll heal all of them, meaning all the Timids that may or may not be on the same team. Overall, the kit, I think, is, in of itself, it's okay. It's decent. What I will say is, and this is what I don't like seeing, is this is definitely a champion that's not very impactful without books. Having that 5-turn cooldown versus a 3-turn cooldown on a 1-turn block debuffs is a big difference. Having a 6 versus a 4-turn revive is a big difference. So this is a champion, if you get, you need books. That said, only 8 books. It's pretty reasonable on the book count. So is she a champion that I would recommend getting if you had not, or were not going for Timid? I would say cautiously no. Now, she's a fragment, so you can hold on to her and use her for double dip on champion chase, that sort of thing. So there is an ulterior motive here. And if you're anything like me, you'll probably pull, even if you don't go for Timid, you'll probably pull Timid in the next 2x, because that seems to be what happens with those of us who are like staunch. We will not do any fusions anymore, as we just pull them right away, and they laugh at us. So Kaja, I'm going to call her Kaja. Yeah, no, I don't think she's a great champion. I think she's a solid champion. I think she's a value champion. But with Timid, I think the two of them are pretty darn good. I do like seeing them. I've watched some of the videos out there with the two of them together, and I do like them together. But this isn't just about her. This is about the deck of Fate. and I wanted to talk about the cost. So as you can see here, there are different ways of getting it. You can get it through artifacts and accessories or through pulling ancient shards. Now, I just wanted to go through some math for you. I just spent over 10,000 energy, almost 11,000 energy. I spent 2,800 gems worth of energy, as a matter of fact. A little over, but basically. Which, the reason why I did that, 2,600. I don't even know my math. And the reason I did that is that's 4 11-pack purchases of ancient shards. Now, if I did the ancient shards, it'd be 44 times the 130 points, which gives you about 5,700 points. As you can see, as far as gem ratio, gem to shard ratio, or gem to pumpkin ratio, much better to use it in dungeons. I ran dungeon 10, dragon hard 10, because it's the quickest one I could run. Not only is it my quickest dungeon, just slightly coming in and under, actually no, just slightly over, sorry, my spider runs. It goes at about 35 to 40 seconds, and my spider runs are about 27 seconds, 28 seconds. But the advantage here is it's during a 2 times. So I was able, I actually hadn't done any dragon runs, so I was able to, I guess, double dip in a way. I was able to get my dragon runs, so I was able to get gear, so triple if you dip, if you look at it this way. I was also able to do the dragon tournament, though I didn't, I already finished the tournament about many thousands of energy before, and then I was able to get these points. So I have 8,700 points. Just to give you an idea of how much this is. Now, if I just opened up sacred shards, I do have enough. That's 10 or 20, sorry, sacred shards. And I don't want to open up 20 sacred shards. I also don't want to open up, I might open up my voids. I was saving all these for the Christmas trip, so we're not going to open up all our shards here to finish this, mainly because I'm not even going for Timid. But I just wanted to give you guys an idea of what it looks like. Now, we're going to go through here. We're going to open a few things. And there we go. We got our first bonus, and our first bonus is a 4-star chicken. Be good on my other account. Oh, so there we go. So the blue one is 5 tokens, which is not very good for me, because that shows me that you can't just luck out and pull 4 25 token versions. You gotta get a lot, like 20 potentially of her. Well, we got another 5. We reset. That's too bad. There we go. And we get one more pull. Let's go right here. All right, we got a lot of green. We got another green win here. Oh, we got an epic book. Well, I tell you, whose free-to-play account could work well there. Okay, so that's the rub. All that 10,000 energy, 2,600 gems. Actually, a little more than 26. Maybe. No, I think that's right. 9, 18, 3,600. I don't. My math is awful. I apologize. 3,600 gems. Because I ran 10,000, over 10,000 energy, over 11,000 energy. Actually, I just bought the energy, and then ran it. So ancient shards, not really worth it. Not really worth it converting the gems, but void shards are worth a little bit more. So why don't we do a couple 10 pull? I'm kind of close to pity. I don't know if I'm close enough, but each 10 pull gives you 3,500. So much easier. Ooh, we got a couple good. We got. Ooh, we're crushing the. We're crushing the rates here. Of course, I don't need any of those, but never hurts to have a few extra epics, some food for future. And we're just gonna go back and we're just gonna see where that takes us. What I'd really like to see is I want to see if there's an epic shard for the Jester here. I want to see if there's a token here, because if you look in here, it says that there's, I think, where does it say? There's 13 rare cards. So those can't all be 5 token or 5 fragment of Kaja, because you need 100, obviously. And there's 6 epic cards, which tells me if you match 3 twice, when I look, so I don't know, when I look at all these, like the legendary tome would probably be an epic card, but what else here would really be? The 5-star, maybe an epic card, maybe the barrel. So it tells me that there's probably a few, maybe 2 bigger bonus ones here. So we want to try to find that. There's a lot of green. There's a I am fine there. Okay, so the purple is 10. It's only 10 for the epic, and that is very sad. That's very sad. So, oof, you're gonna have to fill. This is again. I'll tell you right now. I'm doing this so you don't have to. If you want to look at it from that perspective, this is not worth it. This is not worth it at all. The cost here seems way too high. What we're getting here is we're getting 5 and 10 fragments, which means by the looks of it, I'm going to say we're going to have to pull like 15 of her or 16 of her, which means you have to pull 16,000 points just to get her. That's a lot of resource. That is a ton of resource. I feel pot committed for the video. Okay, we got the Lego book, so at least there's that. We got another 5. That's probably better than anything we've pulled. Okay. Oh, do I keep going? God, I feel like the answer is no, but Amanda's gonna hate me. I just gotta make sure that I'm. I guess I just gotta make sure that I'm doing everything. I gotta go back onto the main account and start earning some more void shards rather than just from dailies. I'm gonna have to go do the void tower to make sure I can replenish these. Oh, and that was even an ugly. Let's do a double so we don't have to mess around here. The good news is if I don't get anything here, probably my next series of pulls, I'm going to pull during a 10x. I do want Georgia, so this is good if I get him, but if I don't, I'll just wait for a Terrace. Let's do one more pull here just to push us through. I think Tremeria, or no, the Fox. I think the Fox is the last legendary I got for voids. So I gotta be, I feel like it feels like a year ago. I've been using her forever. I put out the video, let them burn for her in the okay, we got 11 pulls here. Okay, we got another epic 10. So there's at least 2 of the, maybe they're all, you know? We got a 5-star chicken. That's our, like, we've only gotten 4 of the blues, and 3 of them were the fragments. Okay, we got another. So 3 of them are, and 1 of them, okay. 20 gems, another 5 fragments. How many fragments were we at? 30. We're halfway there. Look at this. This is going to cost, I feel like, all 40. Look at that. 4 of them, 4 of the best quality ones are her fragments. Is it going to be 50 of them? Oh, I got 1,000 energy. All right. That's kind of. I mean, I try to withhold being too negative, but this seems a bit much. So we're gonna open up about 5 of these, I think, to get us some more some more pulls. Yeah, you could give me a legendary, at least make me feel better about this abject waste of shards. My opinion, unless you have Timid and you just have resources you don't care to save, I don't think this is worth it. Based on what I had spent, you're looking at 40,000+ energy. They're definitely gating this. I'll take it to 20. They're definitely gating her behind a lot. I was kind of hoping it would be like 10 and 25 shard hides, and of course we didn't pull a single legendary, so that hurts my soul. Where are we in? All right, we got 14,000. Yeah, so all the epics were 5 of her and 1 legendary tome. Wow, Plarium. So what we want now is we obviously just need 1, 2. We're at 25, so we need 5 more of those. and that makes it 15 to 15 out of the 40 to make her. And we just okay. Well, we got another green. Well, that's probably pretty good. Okay, where we're at 2, 4, 6, 7. So I need 3 more. I need 2 more. Oh, I need 1 more. There we go. So, well, we actually had enough. I didn't realize I pulled enough to get all of them. So, hey, we've got 3. We did get a rare one, 750. That feels a little underwhelming. And there we go. So there it is all. That cost me, 8 sacreds, 50 voids, and 11,000 energy. Was it worth it? Absolutely not. Again, she's not that strong. I don't know, like if when you think of the last kind of guaranteed event, it was Mishinaki, and Mishinaki is amazing. He is such a strong champion in so many areas of the game. Can I say the same about Kaja? No, I can't. I think paired with Timid, there's an argument to be made, and if you have the resources, you're not too worried about it. I think this is not a bad choice. But for someone like me who didn't go for Timid, I would have actually, in a normal world, passed on this, except for I wanted to make this video, so you don't have to. So for the vast majority of you out there, you saw what you get. You saw the results. This is a hard pass. I think most of you need to... Does it just disappear? I just can't even look at it again. It's like, no, you can't even show your people. I can't even show you what just happened. Yeah, I would just pass on it. It's not worth it. I got some resources, not a lot. I did, I spent 3,600 gems thereabouts. Plus, I had 800 energy before that. I spent, like I said, 50 voids, and I think it was 8 sacreds. Might have been 9. I can't remember. I had 28 or 29. So I didn't get any, and I didn't pull any champions. Though I thought my void shard rates were pretty good. But we certainly didn't. We didn't get our Candrafon to +3 or +2, and we didn't get our first Georgid. So there you go. I did it, so you don't have to. You're welcome. Please avoid it like the plague. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.